everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys this entire clean out. I was going through my bathroom like cabinetry and just like this little shelving unit that I have in my bathroom that has all of my kind of hair, skincare, bath body products, and I just realized that I have so much stuff that I just don't use, or stuff that's really old that I've just kept around, you know, thinking just in case, or I don't know, thought that maybe I'd come back around to it, but now it's like some of the stuff I've had for years and I'm not coming back to it. So I really need to just get rid of it, and I thought that I would share with you guys all that I have in here. So it's kind of like an empties, kind of like a clean out, you know, mix video. I'm just going to go through and pull out random products. I have so much here that I can't show you guys everything, but just the important stuff I'll show you. So a long time ago, and I'm sure that Walgreens has had this sale since I participated in it, but Walgreens had this Got To Be sale and it was amazing. And my sister, she used to be really into couponing, and so she had coupons for Got To Be, and she, you know, came up with this huge deal where we were basically getting Got To Be hair care products for like, you know, $1 or for free. So I have a shit ton of Got To Be hair products from that sale, and I really enjoyed some of them, but some of them I just don't use anymore. So the first one here is the Got To Be Rockin' It Encore Fresh Dry Shampoo. I do not like this stuff. This is still pretty full, or I guess it's not like pretty full, because for a while there I liked it because it's the only dry shampoo that I really had, but it leaves a terrible white cast in your hair. So if you have, you know, darker hair like me, it's not great. I do find that it did help to absorb the oils pretty well, but the white cast was just too much. It really made my hair look gray and made it just look, you know, gross, because I just had these white flecks all over my hair. So not good, and I wouldn't repurchase it. The Got To Be Oil Triple Oil Dry Oil Hair Taming Mist. I really like this stuff. For the longest time, this was my favorite kind of shine spray or dry oil spray, and then I tried the agave one, and the agave one just definitely beats it. The agave one just smells so much nicer. I find that the agave one makes my hair look more shiny and less greasy than this one does, but still one of my favorites. The scent on this is pretty, I mean, it's not as good, like I said, as the agave one, but it still is pretty good. It's got more of a manly scent to it. It smells a lot like cologne. Oh, it brings me back to high school though, because I used to just like spray this stuff in my hair in high school. So anyway, getting rid of that. And then finally, another product from Got To Be is the Powderful Volumizing Styling Powder. I kind of use this interchangeably with dry shampoo just because it is kind of like a texturizing powder. It just adds a lot of volume and a lot of kind of like a thick feeling, and it's a very interesting product. There's days where I really like it because I really like having a lot of that oomph at the roots, but then there's also times where I just feel like it made my hair feel sticky, and when I'd go to run my fingers through my hair, it just felt gross, like I haven't, you know, shampooed my hair in weeks. So anyway, I'm getting rid of it because I just don't use it that much, and I just really like the feeling of clean, fresh washed hair, and that's definitely not a product that's going to give you that. Here's a product from John Frieda. This is the Blow Dry Lotion Root Booster. I've tried to like this off and on again, and I just can't love it. It's basically like a hairspray, and you are supposed to spray in your hair when it's kind of damp, and then you take like a round brush and you blow dry it out. In that sense, it does add a lot of volume, but I don't always round brush blow dry my hair. It's just a lot of work, and some days I just want to, you know, get it dry and then worry about styling it later. And on days where I do that method, this just makes my hair feel really sticky and really crunchy and really gross, and it almost like weighs down my hair more than it volumizes it. So anyway, I kind of am down to like here. I'm just getting rid of it because I haven't used it in a long time. It's just not one of my favorite products. Here's a hairspray that I used to swear by. This is the Aussie Sun Touch Shine High Hold High Shine hairspray. If you want a hairspray that kind of works as a hairspray and like a dry oil or shine spray, this is perfect. It really does add a lot of shine, so if you have, you know, kind of drier hair and maybe you like to curl it, this really helps to just make your hair look so much healthier. But since I've tried the Healthy Sexy Hair hairspray, I just don't like this as much. The Healthy Hair hairspray, just, it feels a lot better, I guess, in my hair because I really like a touchable hold, and it just doesn't feel like I have hairspray in, and so I really like that stuff. Of course, that one doesn't have the shine factor, but, you know, since discovering like the agave shine spray, which I've talked about now like 4 times, I just don't really need that shine factor as much, and I don't know, I just haven't used this in a long time, so I'm going to get rid of it. Here is a hair serum that I used to swear by, and it's so sad because I have so much of it, but I just cannot get myself to get through it since I've tried the agave oil hair stuff. And I swear that this video is not an ad or in sponsorship with agave oil. It's just the hair products I've been using recently, so that's why I'm comparing all these to them. This is the L'Oreal Advanced Hair Care Smooth Intense Frizz Taming Serum. This stuff is really great. It really does tame frizz. It really does help to make your hair smoother and sleeker. However, it is a lot heavier than like the agave oil is, so for that reason I'm kind of getting rid of it because it's just such a lesser product and it's hard for me to want to put it in my hair when I know it's not going to look as good. So I don't know, I used to swear by it. I used to think it was the best, but now I'm just kind of like with it. I've just tried better, so I think I'm going to be getting rid of that. Another John Frieda product, which I don't know if you can just see like how gross and dusty and icky this is. This is the Full Repair, what is it called? Touch Up Flyaway Tamer. This is basically like a brow gel, and the idea is that any sort of little flyaways you have in your hair, you can just take this and sort of smooth it out. I used to be obsessed with having the smoothest, most frizz-free hair ever. Like that was a phase that I went through for a good year, and so this was awesome for that because at any little tiny flyaways I could just, you know, tame down, like if you could imagine using a brow gel and doing that. I'm just getting rid of it because I don't really do that anymore. Like I really don't care if I have a few little flyaways. It doesn't bother me that much anymore. And so I just, obviously, if you can see by how disgusting this is, I just haven't used it in a long time and it needs to go. Here's some skincare products. This is the L'Oreal Ideal Clean Foaming Gel Cleanser. This is a cleanser that I picked up last year because I needed a cleanser to have at my boyfriend's house so that when I went to go visit him, I didn't have to bring, you know, my shampoo, my cleanser, my moisturizer. I try to keep a whole different stash of bath products there. So this is one of the cleansers I picked up because it was just really cheap. It's just not really all that great. It does clean, but I don't really feel like it does anything good for my skin. And I know that with cleansers, any of the benefits really go down the drain anyway, so I'm not obsessed with having a cleanser that does like, or claims to do like a million miraculous things. But this was so basic and it was just kind of drying, and I don't know, even Bryce really didn't like it. So it was just kind of you know, you could tell that it was like a $3 cleanser. So I just don't really feel like it's that awesome for my skin. I feel like it probably has a lot of ingredients in it that aren't good for the skin, so I am getting rid of that. Next in here I have a shampoo and conditioner from the same line. It's the Garnier Hydra Recharge. This conditioner I used to absolutely love. I thought that it was just the best conditioner and I still think it's awesome. It still is really hydrating, but something you'll notice with Garnier conditioners is that they tend to be so thick and so loaded with silicones that they create a lot of buildup in your hair, and I just started to notice that, you know, especially when I chopped off my hair earlier this year. I just really needed products that were more volumizing and not so hydrating because they just weighed my hair down so much. And this definitely was just loaded with silicones, and after a while, you know, your scalp would just feel gross because it was just so built up with product. And then the Hydra Recharge shampoo was just awful. I mean, sulfates to the freaking max. This stuff totally stripped my color. I thought it was funny because it says Hydra Recharge, but nothing about this was hydrating. It made my hair feel like straw, and even Bryce couldn't get through this stuff. So I mean, you know, that's usually how I judge if something is really bad. But the conditioner, I still don't think that this is awful. I mean, I used to rave about it on my channel all the time, but you know how things are. You discover new things that you like better, and then all of a sudden it's not as great. Another got-to-be product, this is the Fantastic Mega Lift Root Boosting Spray. You'll notice something I used to be really into too was having like insane volumized roots. Like I was really into that big hair. This stuff, I just kind of felt like it was sticky. It says to apply to damp or dry hair, and you're supposed to spray a lot of it at the roots to maximize lift and body. It's basically just a really sticky spray. So like if you sprayed it in and you went like this with your hair would just like stick up. Not that great of a product, and so I'm getting rid of that. Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I used to swear by the Clinique 3-step skincare system, and then I just kind of realized realized how basic it was and really not how great it was. I still think the cleanser from that line is okay. The toner is just loaded with alcohol, and then the moisturizer, even though I know that they have since revamped the formulation, this is the old one, it still is so basic. I mean, it's like sesame oil, mineral oil, and water. Like, there's really not much in here, and I have just gotten to this point where if something is going to stay on my skin, you know, overnight or for an entire day, I really want it to actually be doing something. You know, I want peptides, I want chemicals that are going to help to bring moisture to my skin. I just want more from it. So I think that for the price, it's just not really all that amazing. Formula 10.0.6 Deep Down Detox Ultra Clearing Mud Mask with orange and bergamot. This is a brand that I discovered a couple of years ago. I believe it originated in the UK, or for a long time it was in the UK, and then it made its way over here to the States. And it was a line that really excited me because it was new and it just seemed really cool. It was all about, you know, kind of purifying the skin, really making the skin look amazing, and it was also, you know, all their products were supposed to promote clear and healthy skin, which who doesn't want that? So I tried their cleanser, and I remember their cleanser being pretty good. It smelled amazing, but for some reason I didn't repurchase it, and I think it was because it didn't remove makeup all that well. And then this was a mask that I tried from them, and I just didn't notice this doing anything. In fact, I feel like that orange kind of irritated my skin a little bit because my skin would just feel hot and a little bit inflamed when I was done using this. So for that reason, I didn't get through it all the way. Plus the scent, like, I mean, it was just so perfumed. It was really, really hard to leave on my skin, and I don't really feel like it did anything except almost make my skin worse. So since, you know, having tried the cleanser in this, I'm really not into repurchasing anything from the brand. The brand really has a lot of irritants in their skincare, so I'm not super impressed. And I don't know if you can hear like a whooshing noise, but the heater just kicked on. Boots number 7, Rebalancing Night Fluid. This is a moisturizer that, again, I used to just swear by, but similar to the Clinique one, it's just really basic, and there's not, you know, for some people there's nothing wrong with that. If that works for your skin, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know what it is about my skin, but I feel like my skin just craves antioxidants and craves that kind of stuff. So for that reason, I'm getting rid of this. It's just a basic, you know, moisturizer. There's really nothing special about it. I just remember liking it because it wasn't too heavy, but it wasn't too thin either. It was made for oily to combination skin, so it just kind of helped to balance the skin. But, you know, I just discovered moisturizers I like more. Right, we're kind of getting near the end here. Saint-Tropez Gradual Tan Everyday Body Medium Dark Gradual Tanning Lotion. This stuff smells like bug spray. Straight up bug spray. Anyway, I think that day, like 3 hours after I applied it, I had a shower because I just reeked of chemicals and bug spray, and it was awful. So I don't like this stuff. Definitely like the Suave one is a million times better. Clean and Clear Finishes Pore Perfecting Moisturizer. I wish I could have a date of when I bought this because I'm pretty sure that this has been in my collection now for 4 years. Like, I'm not even kidding. And I've gotten through most of it. I don't know why I haven't thrown this away. This used to be my favorite summertime moisturizer, and I don't even understand why because it only had an SPF of 15. But apparently it says it softens the appearance of pores with light diffusing minerals. I don't remember exactly what it was about it that I loved because I just haven't used it in so long, but it used to just be my favorite summer moisturizer. I think it was just light, and I feel like it just kind of made my skin look pretty. But again, it's kind of basic. It's not anything I would repurchase. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I had it 4 years ago, so this was like way back when, and I don't know, I guess I'm kind of over it. This is the Benefit Triple Performing Facial Emulsion. I think that this was just kind of like a moisturizer. I got this as a little sample from Sephora, and this stuff is awful. Like, it stung my skin so badly, and if I put it anywhere around the eye area, it just burned. So that scared me, and I tried to use it, and I tried to love this stuff because it is so expensive, the full sizes, and I love the packaging, and I don't know, there was just something about it that I liked, like aesthetically, but the actual product was just horrid, and my skin just did not like it at all. Here's kind of a little empty. This is the Resist C15 Super Booster from Paul's Choice, a little sample one. I really like this stuff. I don't really need vitamin C though for a lot of things because I don't have a lot of post-acne marks. I don't have a lot of sun damage, and usually those are problems that vitamin C can fix. So I didn't notice anything super dramatic with this just because I don't really have anything, you know, for it to really work on. But I did like adding a little bit of it to my serum just to kind of, I don't know, boost it and just to have that kind of good stuff happening on my skin. So I don't know if I'd repurchase it just because I don't have, like I said, those problem areas and I don't really need this product. But if you do, this is a really nice one and I really, really like it. Alright, and it looks like that is it. I don't know when I showed you guys this. Yeah, there is a tampon box laying on the top because that was part of the trash that when I was digging through my cabinets I found. I know most of these products were kind of like negative reviews, but that is because this is the stuff that I'm deciding to trash. But you know, if any of these products work for you guys, I think that's awesome, and of course I think you should continue using them, and I'm not trying to bash on your favorite products. Anyway, thanks so much again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye bye.